Monday, November 1st, starting the month on a Monday. I think that's the way it was intended to be. But anyways, we've got NFL Monday Night Football. We've got NBA basketball. We got NHL. And, of course, the World Series rolls on, but not tonight. And then tomorrow. So tomorrow we'll have baseball and football, basketball, all kinds of stuff going on. It's that time of the year. And, of course, we're going to cover it all for you here on our morning show every day, 11 a.m. Eastern Standard Time.
Hi, it's Mitch from PickDawgz.com.
Oh, for sure. These games have to be high drama.
Here we go again.
I'm going to go big and see what happens.
Morning and welcome to the live show. Got Joe Madden with us, of course, Brian Bittler, Rod Zwacki. And, wow, coming off of one of those NFL Sundays that we kind of saw it all once again. You know, we saw Kirk Cousins just showed just
Kirk Cousin it.
ineptitude at the most important times. I mean, intentional grounding on the most intentional grounding type situation. I mean, there's got to be something else you could do there. There's got to be something else. And, I mean, really, that cost them the game. Got, we had the Rams, I don't know, they kind of decided that they just didn't want to cover. It's like we're up by 38. We can win this game without covering. So let's just do our very best to not cover. And I don't know, just some odd things. Jets won a game.
Yeah.
Go Jets.
Did you have the Jets? Good morning, Richard Holly.
I'm almost
sporting my gear. Thank you.
I'm afraid to put the Jets out anymore. I don't know. You can't depend on the Jets, but I root for them to cover. I don't know. I like seeing the Jets cover, but I didn't have them as a pick.
So a hollow victory is what we call that.
Yeah, it's a hollow victory.
Anaheim Ducks covering the puck line once again.
Kraken let me down.
Mitchie Puck's skating off a winner.
Montreal's tanking, that's why. I really do. I think Montreal's tanking this season.
Already?
Of course, why not?
Well, because
usually,
what
are you going to do? Fight for it?
I don't know. Players get cut and coaches get fired. I don't know, Rod.
Yeah, but they're not ready to gut it. They have a few guys that are good, and they need a few more pieces. So,
what was the most surprising thing in the NFL yesterday?
That the Eagles crushed the Lions. I don't know if that was the most surprising. I think the Jets getting a W was the surprise.
You didn't expect the Eagles to blow them out like that.
Bigger story, Mike White or Cooper Rush yesterday. I mean, these guys we know, like in a year from now, we'll never hear of either of them. Like Cooper Rush has been on the Cowboys for a while. We've been betting on him for preseason forever. Mike White. I mean, these are guys that we've seen this a million times in the NFL where the guys come in, they have the big game, and a year later it's like they're out of the league. So Derrick Henry gone for the season is really the big story, I would say.
Yeah.
Titans were looking like the best team, but I don't see them being the best team without him. Kind of a key piece to the puzzle.
I'm glad he's not on my fantasy roster, that's for sure.
Yeah, whoever's got him is like, oh no, not good.
This is where you really don't want. Like normally, NFL Sunday is the day to avoid your fantasy friends, but this might just be the week to avoid them.
This was a bad week of fantasy football in general. It wasn't really.
Has there ever been a good one?
There can be a good week.
Oh, Clinton Portis had 9 million points.
Kyler Murray sucked for me this week. Nick Chubb did nothing for the Browns. So I had a rough week.
I'm shedding a tear for you. I almost gave a crap for a quarter of a second there. But
the Browns really shocked. I was shocked.
It just didn't materialize for me.
That wasn't a shock.
It was a shock to
Brown
me.
Things.
You have to remember Mike Tomlin off a bye week, right? Like this is now 5 straight seasons he's won that game after a bye.
Just beast off of a bye week. Yep. Pittsburgh was the lock of the century.
Yeah.
It wasn't looking like that.
Browns are beat up, man. They're beat up. They still have guys that are still injured. They're pretty beat up.
Well, my feeling is Roethlisberger's over the hill. He's seen his better days, and that Cleveland defense and pass rush I thought would create more turnovers. And
they're injured. They're not the same Browns you've seen at the start of the year with that same rush. That's like, yeah, get up, yeah. Not like anymore. They got so many guys that are hurt. They're pieced together. It's a mash unit over in Cleveland.
And more important is Joe Madden's drinking 4 liters of water a day.
Oh, you want to see this bottle?
Yeah.
Okay, so I'm
last night in halftime. There it is. So that's 4
Look how
liters
big
right
this
there.
is.
That's not 4
Yeah,
liters.
so this is, I've drank half of it. Mm-hmm.
I hope that's the good water, like Icelandic, like imported water. You got to get the good stuff.
Actually,
in there.
Canadian Tap is they have like signs on it if it doesn't reach
Uh-huh.
certain levels, right?
Oh,
Yep.
Oh,
Yeah, it's good
Canadian
water.
Tap
Oh, yeah.
is like
I can't even
is
sit on my
better
desk.
is higher grade than any of that stuff.
Hmm.
They have signs on it, like if it has certain things in it, and it's like if you go to a fast food place and the ice has like certain amount of something in the water, then they have to label it. So it's all top notch there.
It is. It's great water. You can drink it right out of the rivers here too.
I wouldn't do that.
Nice and clean. You can
I'm
though.
not doing that. Beaver fever is real. I am not drinking right out of the creek. You know, you
beaver
can't.
fever.
Yeah.
I never got sick.
You know what beaver fever is?
I always have beaver
He's
fever.
up the lake and he comes down the river and you're like, ooh, water.
You can. Do they
Yes,
advise
you
it? No, you can.
You are taking a risk by scooping it up into the water.
I'm a risk taker. What can I say? I drink the water out of the river.
I still think we should get Joe one of those little helmets to put her water in, with the straws going down, things on the side. That would be the best.
You got two on each side. Oh, this one's running low. Ready to get some more.
Lay
Well, yeah,
off.
the
Should
water
be
bottle says positive things. It says like, "Good morning, you've got this. Remember your goals." At the very end, it says, "Well done." A little bit more. So,
F off.
big
I'm
thanks to my friend.
hydrating. I'm hydrating, bitches. Lay off.
He has his own chair at the table. So,
Stay off. I'm hydrating.
Is it solid? What happens if you drop it? Is it good?
it's plastic. Like it's a. I don't know. I don't think I better drop it. I think it's gonna crack if I drop it.
So this.
All
So
that
if you drink this much water, what happens? It's kind of this is like you're full all the
I have
time.
no
or,
clue.
like, what are you trying?
I guess I don't know. My friend's like, "Hey, I bought us water bottles, so you drink your water." So,
Yes, it's
and then I
healthy for
asked
you.
her if I could fill it with wine, and she rolled her eyes and said no. So, water.
I met her.
You did.
You drink about that much water a day, it's just going to boost your metabolism for one. It's going to be like through the roof, and then it also helps your blood be thinner, so your heart's not having to work as hard either. Because people that drink less water, your blood is thicker. So no bad things going to.
Well, speaking of
Doctor always asks how much water you drink.
Speaking of the water, the Kansas City defense could use Bobby Boucher about right now. They've been really torched on defense this season. I don't know if it's a matter of the guys aging. I don't know if it's a matter of one of these payroll things, where it's like they've lost some key pieces because of, when you win, everyone wants to get paid. So it's like tough to keep those guys together. Plus, you're paying aging guys. Chris Jones can't do it alone. But the Chiefs aren't doing it at all. People are saying, what's the matter with Patrick Mahomes? But the Chiefs are third in the NFL in passing. So it's not necessarily him. If he's playing bad, it's third best in the NFL. Most teams would take that. Ask the Lions. I mean, take that in a heartbeat. What the hell's going on there? I mean, who hires Dan Campbell as their head coach and trades for Jared Goff? I think they got like a slew of first round picks with him, right? So it wasn't like the Goff trade. What was the net on that Goff trade? I know it wasn't Goff for Stafford, right? It wasn't that.
I'd have to look it up, but they got picks.
I'm looking up. They got way paid. So they got the full details. Detroit traded Matthew Stafford. the Los Angeles Rams traded Goff, the third choice of this past draft, and then they get the Rams first rounder in 2022 and their first rounder in 2023.
Oh, wow.
So they got 2 first rounders. They got Goff, who's going to help them in their own draft position, and they got a choice in this past draft, a third rounder, a compensatory selection. So I don't know. It's like the Lions could be drafting one, and then I guess, I mean, depending on where the Rams finish, I'm going to guess somewhere in the 20s or 30s, right? That's where they're going to be. Not bad. I mean, he didn't want to be there, and Stafford didn't get them anywhere either, so it wasn't like he was a great bargain.
Oh.
Anyways, we got Mahomes and Daniel Jones tonight. It's a really good one. Joe and I on a cold streak on our halftimes yesterday.
Yeah.
After a major heater all season long. You're not going to have a winning week every week. You're not going to win every game. And we proved that yesterday at halftimes. Pretty much.
Yeah, it was sad.
It was
sad
sad.
halftimes.
It was some sad halftimes.
Yeah, I was surprised about how the Vikings ended up that game. Very disappointed.
It was a stupid end.
Very disappointed.
Hated that game.
Yeah, the Michigan State definitely did come through on Saturday. That was fun. I had a winning day yesterday. I just had, that Minnesota game. I added it late, and it's like it ended up paying the price. Anytime I add late, I lose.
Oh, you're ranked number 2 last 7 days, and you're starting to move up the 30-day chart, so you're heating up.
I don't even look at that stuff. I don't.
No,
care.
I keep track.
I don't keep track. I don't care. I really don't, because I think that the way that we have the leaderboard set up is incorrect, and I'm working on a few things. Obviously, and I could say, I'm not one of these guys who says, oh, well, is the best way or anything like that. I do believe that the leaderboard system is flawed, and I think it's flawed across the industry, and I'm going to fix it. I'm going to change it. I'm going to fix it, and we'll see how fast everyone else copies, and I'm going to guess this is probably one they're not going to copy so fast, because then they'll have to be more transparent. I want to look at ROI as opposed to just straight wins, losses, and units. I just think that I think that it's okay to be a volume player. I don't see any problem with that as long as you're returning the same thing on your investment. That a smaller volume. If you're hitting 66% and you're hitting, 2 out of 3 or 10 out of 15 in one day, it doesn't really matter, but you need to look at the ROI on that. And
it all comes down to units and ROI. That's the big two.
Well, units I don't think is a good indication either.
Well, win percentage isn't. So
no, win percentage is the worst. Win percentage is the least important. Is the least.
You could be 50% in hockey and kicking butt. So.
Oh yeah, baseball too, soccer as well. Any of these sports. Really, if you did football right, you could do it the same way too.
Same way.
Basketball. Table tennis,
cricket,
snooker.
Snooker. Where's that option in there? I don't think you can put a snooker on. Well,
I got snooker on mine.
General.
I got a book that takes action on snooker.
I don't even know what that is.
Snooker and darts.
Pool. It's the game of pool where they put all the red balls, right? You have to sink a red ball, and then you have to sink a colored ball. Sink a red ball, sink a colored ball. Red ball, colored ball. Red ball, colored ball. And then once all the red balls are gone, you have to sink the colored balls in order.
All right. Well, speaking of blue balls, Brian, do you like Chiefs or the Giants tonight in this one? What are you looking at?
Well, I know I'm going to get a little bit of grief from the peanut gallery here, but I'm going to take the under 52.5 here. Kansas City does have one of the worst ranked defenses in the league, but if you look at a lot of the trends here, 4 straight Monday night games have gone under with the Chiefs involved. 10-2 to the under following a straight-up win of 14 points or more for the Giants, and 7-1 to the under versus a team with a losing record. I think the Giants are pretty inept on offense, and the Chiefs have been hearing about how crappy their defense has been all year. I think the players really step up here in the spotlight. And it's a Monday night football game where everybody likes to bet the over, so I'm going to take the under here.
Rod?
And for me, I'm going to take the Chiefs The reason they're making the line is where it is. I think they got a 2-touchdown blowout or more of the Giants in this one. Giants 0-7 after allowing less than 15 points in a previous game. Giants, I think that the little people are going to overreact to the Giants and look, they beat the Panthers. No, it was more like the Panthers beat themselves and handed that.
I don't think anyone's like that they beat the Panthers. I don't know.
I don't know. A lot of people were betting against the Panthers last week, taking the Falcons.
I see a lot of people helping the Giants. Everywhere I look is like Giants. Giants are going to do it. That's too many points. I'm like,
but the Chiefs haven't been a cover team over the last year and a half.
So. 6-2 ATS. Their last 8 off of a straight up loss. They're also 15-5 ATS. Their last 20 on Monday night. Chiefs come up and make a statement.
They've also been to the Super Bowl the last 2 years, and they're 3-4 this season.
Yeah, extra day of rest here for them as well. So
out there.
Yeah, I think they come make a statement that they can be like, "Hey, we're not dead yet."
They're gonna send a statement out that they stink. The Chiefs.
That they stink? No, they did that last week.
I don't think Barkley's playing. I think he's out, right?
No, he's out.
Yeah, he's out. Someone listed that. Joe?
You know what? I think I have to go with the over in this. I think the numbers come down too low. It opened at 54. I like the under at 54. 52.5. I really think this does get over. I can see both these teams, like the Giants, if they go to a shootout style game, will have a hard time winning this one. But I see them both playing this way. I think both will get the points tonight. And I think 52.5 is too low. So give me the over 52.5.
I like the over as well. Tons of injuries on the Giants' defense for this game. Absolute ton. And it looks like Kadarius Toney is going to be able to go for the Giants. And that he's the guy. Everyone keeps saying Barkley and all this other stuff, but it's actually, if you've been watching the Giants games this year, which is not easy to do. I'm with you guys. It's not an easy watch, but this Toney is the guy on the Giants. He's the guy. It's like he's the bailout guy. It's like 4th and 2 or whatever, 4th and 8, 3rd and 17. This is the guy that gets it, every single time. So.
I got him on my fantasy team. I'm waiting for the end of the year. I think he'll come up big, Tony. But
just ruin it for me. All right. I like the over, too. That was exciting. Anyone got anything for sale today, Brian?
For me, I got my Monday night money shot, my 3 best plays, my NFL spread winner, and 2 NBA winners, all for $40 at PickDawgz.com. 2 and 3 day yesterday, not good enough. Going to bounce back today with a winning day.
Rod?
And for me, it's a magnificent Monday. Nice triple going. I got 2 NBA, 1 NHL that I absolutely love. We're on a nice 17-8 run over our last 25 best bets, going for our 4th winning day in a row. Jump aboard. Magnificent Monday.
Joe?
I got 3 plays tonight, 1 in Monday Night Football. I also have 1 NBA and 1 NHL.
Sounds like a triple play.
Triple play.
All right. Got NBA action. Charlotte Hornets taking on the Cavaliers. The Pacers against the Spurs. I did the videos, and I said in a bunch of them, I know I said this, and I knew it when I was saying them because, I redid a couple of them, but some of them I know I had missed. I said that it was November 11th because Joe on our other show, I was telling her I was betting 440 a game, because I have these numbers. And Joe was like, 111 is mine. So I was saying, 111. I'm like, oh, it's like, and then I'm thinking that it's I know it's 2021. I'm like, oh, tomorrow's 11111. It's not, but I was thinking, I don't know what the hell I was thinking. Anyways.
It's okay.
We're almost a week away from college basketball. So.
Okay. We got the Hornets and the Cavaliers.
I'm excited.
I know. I got to get my magazines today after I do payroll. We got the Hornets and the Cavaliers, the Pacers and the Spurs, the 76ers and the Trailblazers, and the Hawks and the Pistons. Hawks and Wizards. I also got to talk to Ron Romanelli today. Got him on my list. A little jealous about that, Brian.
No, I don't want to be on your list of people to talk to. That's usually not a good
talking
thing.
to Romanelli.
I like Romanelli. He's my guy. Junior Sharp.
Yeah, he doesn't want to talk to you.
Anyway, he texts me during games. He wants to talk to me.
I don't think so.
Yeah.
I don't think
chat
so.
all the
Well,
Sounds like we're in high school right now.
we can put an end to that.
I get to talk to
us
you now.
Sharps stick together, me and Romanelli.
He texts.
Oh
me.
yeah, he's texting me right now.
You guys are too funny.
Joe Madden. This is my Joe Madden. Hi, this is Joe Madden.
It is. It's exactly what I do. Got it down packed, Mitch.
Okay. Rod, who do you like in these four?
In these four, I like the under in the Cavaliers Charlotte game. That's 5-0 to the under their last 5. Charlotte 13-3 to the under their last 16. The under is also 5-0 the last 5 meetings between these two. Give me the under in that one. And I like the over in the Blazers in the 76ers game. You look at Portland and the over is 6-0. Their last 6 versus a team with a winning record. Philly, same thing. They're 4-0 to the over their last 4 versus a team with a winning straight-up record. And the over is 7-0 the last 7 meetings between these two. Fast-paced game between Portland and 76ers. So 1 under, 1 over. Those 4.
How about you, Brian?
Yeah, I'm going to go a little bit with the Captain Obvious plays here. I like the Hornets at home minus the 5 points. The Cavs going back to looking like the Cavs losers the 2 straight. And I think the Hornets are just playing solid basketball. And the Spurs, I think they're better than 2 and 4. And on the road, I'll take any points against Pacers, who I think are one of the worst teams in the Eastern Conference. So I think the Spurs win that one outright, but I'm going to play the points, and I'm going to lay the points with the Hornets.
Joe?
I think we see an under game in the Toronto Raptors and New York Knicks battle here. I think the Knicks come out getting the win in this one. But what I'm seeing out of the defense of the Raptors, they're holding teams to only 99.7 points per game on average. I think they come out strong. We also have a strong defense for the Knicks, holding teams to 109.8.
It's not in the slot. You're way out of the slot.
What?
Yeah.
Way out of the slot.
No.
You did.
No,
Okay, I'm hearing things, and I like the Pacers. I'll go back to the Pacers. Reverse whatever I just said. I think the Pacers in this one, they have been struggling to cover spreads. They're 2-5 against the spread, but I think in this one against the Spurs, they will have an advantage at home. I know the Spurs have been covering, but I think both teams have been struggling a little bit. I'd look at the Pacers for the full game and the first half.
Would it call it again like when they like a free form? Is that what it's called?
There's no free form allowed.
Like free form poetry or something? Free.
Oh, I know what you're talking about. I can't remember what that's called.
I don't know. You do it with our hoop. You're doing it with our hoops.
I'm sorry. Well, now you know what I like in the second half.
It's okay.
We all do it once in a while. It's okay.
I hear things. I thought you said the Raptors for sure.
I like
the
the Blazers.
Raptor.
I like the Blazers against the Sixers. They always keep it close. I like the Cavaliers against the Hornets. I think the Hornets are overrated.
I thought you were a Hornets guy.
I generally like the Hornets, but I don't love them in this spot. I think the Cavaliers are a little better than people think. I think they're not getting a lot of love.
They get love from me once in a while, not tonight.
I don't know. The Cavs are actually a good road team. Yeah. It's my story. I'm sticking to it. All right. Celtics against the Bulls, the Raptors against the Knicks, and the Grizzlies against the Chicken Nuggets. Rod, which do you like here?
For me in those ones, I'm going to take the Raptors plus the points. You look at the Raptors are 2-0 on the road, and they're also 2-0 against the number on the road. I guess the last couple of years they're getting used to playing on the road. So just like Joe said in the little previous thing, the Raptors they play solid defense. So I think this is a closer game than what people are thinking here. And then jump on the Knicks. So give me the Raptors here plus the points. I think it's a closer game. I don't say the Raptors outright them, but I think this is a 3-4 point game at the most. 7's too many. Give me the Raptors plus the points in that one.
Brian?
The only one I like out of those three.
Brian?
Yeah, I'm going to do Grizzlies and Nuggets on the drive-thru today. Make sure you guys tune in for that big time winner. I like the Orlando Magic here plus the points against the Wolves. I think the Wolves will be the most improved team in the NBA. You did say Magic.
Nope.
Oh.
I mean, maybe we should just change the way we do hoops.
I'm sorry. I apologize. I missed.
We'll just change the way we do it.
I apologize.
Rod, don't screw up on the next section. We'll all be fired today.
You guys,
and then I'm going to have to take a pass here because I know the other ones.
Straight Ruffalo for Brian.
I apologize.
Joe's going to recap her last segment for us. Joe, who do you like in this time slot?
No, you did say the Nuggets, right?
Yes.
Pretty sure. Yes. Okay, so I do like the Denver Nuggets plus the points over the Memphis Grizzlies today. We look at these two teams, and the huge difference, glaring difference, is the defense of the Nuggets. They're only allowing 96.8 points per game on average, and the Grizzlies are allowing 125 points per game at home. I really do think Denver comes out strong and gets the win in this one. I was actually surprised they were the underdog. So give me the Nuggets plus the points.
I like the Chicken Nuggets here as well. I think they're probably going to win the game outright. If not, it's a 1-point game. Denver's got the killer defense. I love teams that play defense. This year is the year of defending against the three. You've seen the teams that are coming out strong are the ones that are defending the three. It's the newest thing in the NBA. It's the newest trend, and we're going to start to see this more and more as the season goes on. And I think defense has always been super popular under the radar, and it's like people are always have always asked me historically, it's like, man, how can you nail college basketball so well? And it's generally because I'm big on defense, and I love defense in every sport. That's why I hate fantasy sports, right? Because it's always about the offense. But it's like I love defense in college basketball. It's like especially it's the team that plays better defense is where you start, right? I mean, those are the teams that do it. And I think what we saw last year in the NBA, and I know everyone has a short memory except for me, but not everyone, but a lot of people have short memories. We saw last year, we saw the Atlanta Hawks, fire their coach. They were 22nd, 23rd, 24th in defense at the time. They fired their coach. They went to the 10th ranked NBA defense. And to move from 22nd to 10th in the NBA in defense, you know what the differential is, Rod? Any idea what last year's differential was between the 10th ranked defense and the 22nd ranked defense? Take a guess. Take a stab. How many points per game you think it was?
8?
Nope. Brian, how many points do you think it was between the 22nd ranked defense and the 10th ranked defense in the NBA?
Is that high? Light?
Take a guess.
Give me 11.
Nope.
I feel like we're on Jeopardy. This is stressful. What is?
What is 20 points?
Nope.
2 points. No, 3 points. 4 points.
It's probably like 1 point.
It's like 1.2 points. Or less. That's the differential. It's even less than that. And
wow.
It's only when you get into like that 1 and 2 and 3 ranked defenses that you really start to see those big differences. But generally, it is like
close,
1
tight.
point differential between like 22nd and 10th. And then when you get above like that 22nd to 25th, that's when you start seeing it. Obviously you guys don't watch my videos, but I talk about this all the time in there. It's such a small amount of difference, but it goes such a long way, further than any statistic out there. And the statistic that I've noticed that you're starting to see the teams that are winning out of the gate. The statistic here isn't necessarily that overall defensive number because, like I said, it's very little that's going to separate the teams there. But where I've been looking this year in NBA, and now that we have some data to look at, is the number I've been looking at is defending the three, because the three is like so popular, and they used to just leave the guys open to shoot the three. Oh, you can't shoot from there. Now it's like you got to D up on that three. You've got to D up on it. Ask Kemba Walker in that Knicks Celtics game, first game of the season, when he walked in the other direction and it was like, poof. Now we're in double overtime. It's like, what was that? But yeah, it's crazy, man. It's like what you're seeing is So when we look at even this year, so like if we look at last year's regular season, the number 10 ranked defense, number 7 ranked defense. No, all right, so the number 10 ranked defense was the Pistons last year. They let 111.1 points per game. The number 19 ranked defense was the Spurs. So a third of the entire league was 112.8. So it was 1.7 points was the differential. Is nothing. We're talking like fractions. And it's not until you get into those higher numbers that you start even seeing like 115s. So you're talking still 3-4 points, right? Between the number 10 defense, we could even go to the number 6 ranked defense. The 76ers are, well, maybe they're at 108. But if we go to the number 8 ranked defense last year, the Denver Nuggets, 110 points per game. You go to the worst defense in the entire league, the Wizards. It's only an 8-point differential.
Wow.
It's not that much. And if you go to 25th, right, and the Wizards are really an outlier last year, the only ones that are allowed. But if you drop down to like 25th or 23rd, 24th, you're talking only 114 points per game. So you're talking between the 8th ranked and the 24th ranked defenses, you're talking 4 points per game total. That's the difference. A 3 and a free throw. 2 buckets. I mean, who knows how many of these were, the garbage lay-in at the end of the game by the other team when they lost, right? I mean, that's the difference between being the 8th best team in the NBA defense, if you look at, and here are the teams that were the top 10 in defense last year. Every one of them, except for the Pistons, were a playoff team. Every one of them. The only reason the Pistons were such a low-scoring, allowed so few points against, is they scored so few points. They played super deliberate pace. Knicks, Lakers, Jazz, Clippers, Heat, Sixers, Suns, Nuggets were the top 8 defenses last year. The top 8 teams in the NBA, probably. I know in the playoffs it didn't work out that way. The Hawks ended up 12th, but they had been in so you can only imagine what their defense was like over the second half of the season to get there. Because when they fired their coach, I think they were 26th. So it's just, I think that it's just such a key number. And then defending the three, it is the top team. The Knicks allowed 30. So when it came to defending the three last year, the top teams, the Knicks allowed 33.7% from beyond the arc. Then the Jazz, who had the best record in the league, 34.1% from beyond the arc. Brian's team, the Atlanta Hawks, were 3rd best, and that's how they changed the face of their whole team, was by defending the three. The Lakers, the Suns, the Clippers, right? All the same teams. The teams that made the late run, the Warriors, once again, great at defending the three. That's where they made their mark. I don't know. I think it's something to look at. Right? Because the three is this three is so prominent now. It's such a big part of the game.
Yeah.
There's some guys that only shoot threes. That Fournier on the Knicks, that's all he shoots.
Threes only, yeah.
All he shoots. I mean, you get a guy that shoots, 50% from beyond the 3-point arc, man. It's like, why let anybody else shoot at all?
Right.
Just
give him the ball. Here it goes. Yeah.
Yeah. It's like, you have teams, because teams shoot, like, offensively, the best ones shoot in the 48% range from the floor. Those are the guys that dunk a lot.
Yeah.
Like Giannis, right? So it's like you're going to have guys like that shoot in that range. But imagine if it's Curry, who's hitting 50%, or when Klay Thompson gets back, they're going to be raining threes. They're going to change the rules.
Yeah.
They're going to change the rules eventually. They're going to move it.
Hey?
Oh,
It's
yeah.
going to get moved back.
They're gonna move it back,
move.
and they're gonna eliminate all that whole side of the court ones, and it's gonna be almost like it's gonna look like the blue line in hockey, where it's kind of comes out on the court like that, because they're not gonna have room over on the side to shoot the three from there.
Oh,
Side
okay.
of the court.
No.
It's gonna look like a arced blue line in hockey is what it will look like, because it's got to. You can't. These guys are too good. It's too easy. They used to talk about raising the rim to 12 feet.
That I don't see. I think they leave that 10 feet. I think they moved the line out.
I don't know.
Yeah. I think I'd take too much entertainment value out of it.
Timberwolves and Magic. Ooh, that's a good one. And Clippers and the Thunder. I like both these games. I like the Thunder in this one against the Clippers. You want to talk about teams that can't score any points. The Clippers scored 79 points the other night, man. You're not going to win in the NBA scoring 79. Even like those good Pistons teams, you could have like Rick Mahorn in there punching people every time they even step foot inside. Like they.
So, Mitch, I watched that game. What the heck? I didn't watch that game. What the heck happened? I saw the score, and I couldn't believe the Clippers only got that many points.
Well, that's what happens. We saw the Clippers have a game like that last year as well. Remember they played the Mavs, and it was like 75-6 at halftime?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
That was a crazy, crazy game. I remember that one.
And so the Clippers have games like that. And this was just one of them. The side threes are closer. Yep, they are. Just it is what it is. I don't know. Got to do something. I do like the Thunder. I just think I can't lay 11 points with a team that scores 79 points.
And I like the under in that one. I think we're going to see a lower scoring because we know the Thunder struggle to get those points too.
Oh, yeah. They
the under's a given.
They stink. They flat out stink. Bitler's got his Thunder jersey, I'm sure. Thunder buddies for life.
Not in this game, I'm not, no.
I also like the Magic against the Timberwolves. What do you think of these games, Brian? Thunder buddies for life?
I'll agree and disagree with you. I like the Magic as well, as I blurted out before my time with this game. I just think that's a little bit too high. I think the Timberwolves will be the most improved team in the NBA, but it's just too many points. And the Clippers, they've been off for 2 days resting. One of the worst starts Clippers had recently. So I just think they spanked the Thunder. It's 11 points for a reason. Clippers are a much better team, so I think they scored tonight. I'll lay the 11.
Rod, you a fish like Brian who believes the Clippers are better than they are because they're the Clippers?
No. I think that's too many points. Clippers play down to teams like this, and they just don't. They come out and they look flat, unmotivated. They seem to get up our games that are against winning teams. They seem to like we can beat you. We're better than you. These teams that are lower down, they just seem to play down to them. They're just like, we can get the win. We're not too worried. They'll come out and they'll play one quarter and blow them out like 38-10 or something, and then the rest they just float along in this game. So give me the Thunder Buddies plus the 11. That's too many.
I mean, you're a trend guy. There's some real hideous trends in this one. We look at the trends in this game, and I mean they are hideous, for the Thunder. 0-7 against the number in the last 7 road games. They were dogging all of them. So 0-7 is a dog. 2-7 against the number following a game they didn't cover. 1-4 against the number against a team with a losing record. And 2-6 against the number in the last 8 following a loss by more than 10 points. So this is a trend buster, for me. And the Clippers, Rod's favorite trend, 7-1 against the number in Monday games.
In Monday games.
But they're also 2-4 against the spread in their last 6. So
that's not relevant. That's too much in line with the actual game.
Okay.
We need the trends
okay,
that
then
just
let's
come.
not look at that.
We need trends from unrelated things like last season. They incorporate things like last season when Kawhi Leonard was playing. Clippers are 5-1 against the spread after not covering, and 1-6 against the number on 2 days rest. So they are not a good rest team. You give them a couple of days off. Who in the hell knows what these guys were doing?
Maybe hookers and blow.
Could be. We're not gonna put words in people's mouth, but I'm just saying it's a possibility.
And the other game, I'm gonna take the Timberwolves and lay the 9 points. I know in recent numbers you look, but the reason why you look at and it says the Magic have been 11-3 the last 14 in Minnesota. Yeah, but those were with a whole different team with the Magic in that one. So as we just talked about, teams that play defense, these Timberwolves play defense, ranked 6th on defense, holding teams to 100.6 points a game, and the Magic defense is awful, and then their offense isn't much better. Timberwolves shut down the Magic in this one. All numbers say that it's going to be a close game. It's not going to be a close game. A double-digit blowout of the Magic in this one. Give me the Timberwolves.
On a related note, what do you think Doug Peterson's emails looked like in Philly during his tenure there?
Not pretty.
I'm going to guess. I'm going to guess there was nothing exciting about it going on there. I'm going to guess they weren't. I'm going to guess it wasn't good. Yeah. I'll leave it at that. Joe, what do you think of these games?
I really like the under in the Thunder and Clippers one. I think both these teams just struggle to score. I do like the Thunder as well. I think way too many points for this Clippers team to cover. And then I do like the Timberwolves as well. They're off a hard loss from the Nuggets. And this Magic team is just such a young team. I think they struggle tonight. So give me the Timberwolves minus the points as well.
All right, I guess we're almost in somewhat total disagreement on the NBA.
Me and Joe are total opposites today. That's okay.
Sorry, Brian.
That's okay.
How many people are on Joe's team?
We'll have to find out her NFL pick, and then we'll find out if we're really total opposites today.
Mm-hmm.
Can be opposite day. We can be opposite each other.
Seems to happen a lot.
Yep.
The Lightning are taking on the Capitals. Got the Blackhawks swimming in turmoil, taking on the Senators. Yet the Blackhawks are favored in this one. And the Edmonton Oilers against your smoking Kraken. Gotta get a good one for those guys. I think we're on to something there with their smoking Kraken, but I think there's something I think we can get something better than that. I think
something better.
But I do like the idea. It's like you're a Kraken head, or what up Kraken head, or I don't know. What do you think, Brian?
E Kraken?
I don't know.
I was going to stay out of this one.
All right.
I know what I'm thinking.
Keep crack-a-lacking.
Well, Brian, what do you think of these games?
Oh, I'm not going to take a Ruffalo here. I'm going to take the Tampa Bay Lightning. I think they're starting to turn around a little bit. Washington, nice, fat, and happy. Lots of points for Washington here. I think there's a reason you're laying juice with Tampa Bay. I think they're going to start picking up steam. I'll take the plus money with the Ottawa Senators here. Blackhawks are just a mess. What have they lost? 9 straight games. I think it goes to 10 tonight. Give me Ottawa.
Rod?
And for me, I like the over in the Capitals and Lightning. Both teams can put the puck in the net. Lightning defense has not been good, so I like the over 6 in that one. I like the under in the Senators and Blackhawks game. And give me the over in the Kraken. So over, under, over. So 3 out.
Joe?
I like the Oilers on the puck line. I think this is one game. This Oilers team can play down in situations, but I don't think they do tonight against the Seattle Kraken team. The Kraken are not playing well on the road. They're 1-4 in their last 5 road games. So give me the Oilers on that puck line.
I like the Kraken on the puck line here. They've been playing well with the puck line. It's like I like a good puck line. And I think the Kraken are the value there at the puck line. I think Edmonton, we've seen them play down so many times. And then it's my wife going to walk the dog. Anyways,
what's Seattle's record? Plus 1.5. What's their record on the puck line?
5-4.
Well, what's Edmonton minus 1.5? I thought they had a winning record.
3-4.
3-4.
Yeah. I also like the Capitals, too. I like them on the puck line. It's too good to be true. It's like, it's a hot diggity dog.
You're nuts.
It's my presidential play.
Minus 185 at plus 1.5.
Yeah, that's it. I think we could find worse odds than that if we really apply ourselves.
Why don't you take the Senators plus 1.5? That's more your style.
No, I like the Capitals minus plus the 1.5. Actually, the Senators are not a bad play either. Let's parlay them up. We'll take the Kraken plus 1.5, the Capitals plus 1.5, and the Senators plus 1.5. Parlay. You know what you call that, Brian? Bird cage.
Hot diggity.
Bird cage. Yeah, we haven't seen this one in a while, have we? Yep.
What are you doing, Mitch?
It's our bird cage symbol.
Okay.
Rod used to always do the bird cage symbol.
Nice.
Always got to do the bird cage.
It's the bird cage.
So those birds in the cage?
I don't know what the hell it is. But we used to always do this when we said, I'm gonna take this, and this. Bird cage. Yeah.
Oh, that's funny.
Yeah, that's what we do. This is our professional operation we're running.
I learn something new every single day.
I was told I was not professional enough to do that other program.
Old and crappy.
Well, also unprofessional was a word that was tossed around loosely. Old and crappy was the statement, but also unprofessional, and also that constantly having to apologize for me.
Yep.
Constantly having to apologize for me. Not just they had to apologize for me. They were constantly apologizing for me. This just in. I'm not sorry. No need to apologize for me.
And I got that, what's that one song? Is It Too Late to Say Sorry song in my head?
Bieber?
You know that one? Yeah, I think
How does it go?
Gotta be Justin Bieber.
How does it go?
I'm not singing it. But as soon as you said that, it started playing in my head. My head's like a radio when you say like something that relates to a song.
There's also, what's it called? Uncle Albert. What's the name of that song? Is it called Uncle Albert?
I don't know.
Paul
I'll
McCartney.
Google Albert's song.
I'm so sorry, Uncle Albert.
I don't think that's the Justin Bieber version of that one.
Uncle Albert?
I forget what it's
Paul
called.
McCartney?
Yeah.
Says, we're so sorry, Uncle Albert. We're so sorry if we caused you any pain.
Yes, that's it. We're so
I'll have to listen to that later. I don't know if I've heard that.
Oh, you've heard it. It was like
I don't know the
it's
rhythm
like
of
one
it.
of the most popular songs in the history of songs.
Oh, okay, then I've heard it. I just don't remember it.
I think it's most Paul McCartney hits that went number one are the most popular songs in the history of songs. Speaking of popular songs, Rod, what do you got for your parlay today?
For me, we're going to go with the Portland Trailblazers over the total. We're going to take the Raptors plus the points, and we're going to lay the points with the Wolves. Minnesota, lay the points. Double-digit blowout win on them. I don't believe in magic today. I don't believe in magic. They're going to get crushed. They're going to get slaughtered.
There's also the whoa, 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 it's magic. You know.
And I wish I could sing.
It's not so. Me too. It's magic. You know.
And the Bieber version is yeah, is it too late now to say sorry?
It's the good stuff.
There you go. You got it, Rod.
Yeah.
Because I'm missing more than your body.
Like, what a good apology right there.
Bieber's so smart. Guys,
That's what we do with my sisters. We sing karaoke. That's Saturday night.
That guy could probably sing anything and sell 1 million records. Super talented.
Oh, for sure.
Super talented.
My family and I sing karaoke too, but we all have the same voice, so it's all good.
Oh, no.
It's bad.
Taking requests. We did on the VIP show, we did what are the 10 songs that come out on Mitch's tune list. We just went to my thing. We read off the first 10 tunes that came out, and then I played one and had to delete the.
Wasn't it Rain Men and Dolly Parton's 9 to 5 were your top two?
I don't think so. I think it was Brian Sucks. It was YMCA.
YMCA is harder to sing karaoke to than you would think. I did it one night after way too many drinks. The only part that I knew was YMCA. There was like a whole bunch of other stuff to that song that I did not realize.
Oh yeah, don't attempt to sing that. Everybody knows. You said the YMCA.
We had the killer Sunset last night.
Yeah.
See that?
Nice.
That was just killer.
Oh,
That
beautiful.
was last night. Took a picture of it.
Gorgeous.
Yep.
Did you get trick-or-treaters, Mitch?
Yes, we did.
Nice.
We had, but they made reservations, so we knew they were coming.
I like it.
Yeah, it was our neighbors. They told us. They told us they were coming. They didn't say how many kids or anything like that. They just said they're coming. So we had the Kit Kats, Reese's, and Hershey bars.
Oh, nice.
So what do you think's left?
Kit Kats.
No, Kit Kats are popular.
I don't like Kit Kats. They're plain.
I think the Reese's peanut butter were left.
Hershey bars.
5 Hershey bars, 4 Reese's, and 3 Kit Kats.
See, Kit Kat's the most popular.
Yep. Which means we bought way too much candy. All full size, of course.
Nice.
Yep.
Chocolate is always good with a coffee.
We don't buy the fun size. Nothing
Nope,
fun.
gotta go full size.
You got to be the last kid on the door, and then you get lucky. Some people will just dump the bowl. They're just like, "Yeah, we're done."
I would have dumped the bowl. But these are our neighbors.
So I'm pretty sure a kid I had to drive my kids down to the other end of town and then do a halftime show, and then I got back and the bowl was empty on the doorstep. So I think one kid got a whole whack load.
What'd you give out? Some unwrapped pumpkins?
Yeah, unwrapped pumpkins and like those really gross like stale chocolate ones and the American chocolate that I found at the dollar store. So
Nice.
That's what I went for. No, I had chips and Mars bars, crunchies, and Twix. And then there was one other chocolate bar in that 4-pack. I can't remember what it was.
Wow.
But it disappeared. All gone. So.
You had a good run.
Run.
Well, I had more inside, so I didn't put it all out. But I'm sure one kid just loaded up, ran home, dumped it out, and then went back out.
Joe turns out the lights. It's like, sorry. It's over.
Those are always the worst houses that turn off the lights. So I wait for that last teenager to come and get the rest.
Curfew in Alberta was 9 o'clock. It was like, that's it. Nobody after 9.
Is that why no one was out? I was so confused.
Brian gave out little slips
because
of paper.
The curfew, you were allowed to go out with your kids from 4 to 9, and that was it. After 9, no. That was it. That's why nobody came.
Brian gave out the little slips of paper. Take the clippers.
Right.
Here's a little something. Here's a little something for your old man. Tell him to put a little something on the clippers.
Actually, it was the Vikings last night. That was what I was giving away. That didn't happen.
You tell him to download the Bet Rivers app. Put in Dogs or Caesar's app. Put in Dogs RF, right? Then you get put a little something on the clippers. What's your parlay, Brian?
Tampa Bay Lightning on the money line, the Clippers -11, and Spurs plus the points.
Joe?
I have the Nuggets, the Knicks, and the Oilers all on the money line for those 3.
I'm going to take the Washington Capitals on the puck line. I'm going to put it with the over in Monday Night Football, and I'm going to parlay it up with the Thunder.
Good song that goes with Thunder, too.
Thunderstruck.
Yeah.
There's lots of songs with Thunder in it.
Imagine Dragons, the lightning and the thunder.
Thunder. Feel the thunder.
That's Rod's. That's on Rod's song list. That's on Rod's. We went through Rod's song list. It was like Imagine Dragons. It is. I'm telling you, you heard the first 10 songs on someone's song list. It tells you everything you need to know about them.
Kind of terrifying.
I don't think so. I think you just keep good songs on your list. We did mine.
Hide the bad ones. So if anyone ever looks.
No, you just. What are bad ones? Why would you have bad ones?
You just play in a row, right?
I mean, I have songs on my list that aren't cool ones. You know, I've definitely got songs on my list that aren't cool ones. I know that. It's, I don't care if people think they're not cool. They're cool because they're on my list.
There you go.
Ain't no mountain high enough.
Where's your new Kids on the Block?
What are you talking about?
The Backstreet Boys.
Ain't no mountain high enough. My Sharona. Hey You, Pink Floyd. Lola, Kinks. Stuck in a Moment, U2. Pump It, Black Eyed Peas. 3 a.m. Matchbox 20. There's actually a joke behind that song. Nelly, Hot in Here.
Oh, I like that one.
Needle and Damage Done, Neil Young. Rush, Closer to the Heart. And Grateful Dead, He's Gone. So that's solid grouping. It's not all the coolest songs in the world. But
okay, you want to hear mine?
Sure. I also got Journey, Don't Stop Believing is next.
I like that one. I got Forever, which is Drake. Straighten It Out, Pete Rock. Talk You Out of It, Florida Georgia Line. Hotel Key, Old Dominion. Truth Hurts, Lizzo. Simple, Florida Georgia Line. Meant to Be, Florida Georgia Line. I guess I like Florida Georgia.
Yeah, she likes Florida Georgia Line.
So I knew not one of those songs except the one that you said Hotel. You said the second one started with K. I thought you were going to say Hotel California, and I was like, I know one.
You like that song?
I was like, I know one. Everyone's got Hotel California in their iPhone list. Yeah. Everyone has Hotel California and a bunch of Hall & Oates songs that they claim they don't know. Everybody has them.
Well, people our age do. She's younger than us, so.
What about The Fighter, Keith Urban and Carrie Underwood? Do you know that one?
You don't have any Hall & Oates on your list, Brian? None. You don't have one Hall & Oates song on there?
No, honestly I don't, but I like.
Seriously?
I mean, they're okay. Nope.
You're a liar then.
I'm not.
How about you, Rod? You got any Hall & Oates on yours?
Oh yeah, of course.
Everyone's got tons of Hall & Oates on theirs, and you know it. Private eyes, they're watching you. Every move. Yeah, we're regressing. Thanks, everyone, for joining us. Have a great day, everyone. We will see you, Sports Betting in Florida, Hard Rock Digital. I don't know how that's going to work. I don't know. We're not a partner of theirs, which is upsetting. But I don't know if they're doing online advertising for it or how the registration process is going to work. But thanks, everyone, for joining us. Have a great day. I'm going to try and act more professional tomorrow. And, let's make it a winning day.